All right, so this is kind of cool, right? You're underneath the ballpark in the concourse, and they've lined the walls down here. This is the 20th year, but this has always been here. They line the walls with guys who have played here, made contributions, whatever. And I thought it'd be fun if we, go explore a little bit of it. Let's go. Where are you? We're still talking Rangers.
Just talking Rangers. Back here, back at it, another day. Cal Ripken-like streak of still talking Rangers for us, for you and me, just you and me.
It's getting kind of intense. But let's go see who's down here.
So can I actually just one of my random facts? This is Miguel Batista, pitched for a lot of teams. I want to say, if I remember, he was really into poetry.
Okay,
just random fact.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good random fact.
Jamie Carroll. That's not Nick Johnson, I don't think. I don't know who that is.
The fun part is like there's little Easter eggs in here like we don't know. Like that's not a really good picture, I would say.
Austin Kearns.
Yeah. But look at this. You get like bang, Hall of Famer, right? Frank Robinson. And I remember doing a game, it was actually not here at this ballpark, but it was across the way at RFK. And after the game, he ended up in tears. He had to take his catcher out of an inning, mid-inning, like you'd relieve a pitcher, because he had like 4 pass balls or like 5 stolen bases. And after the game, he was in tears talking about it because he just felt so bad doing that to a player. And I think that is old RFK, right? That's where he is there.
So,
which was a dump.
You have the golf stories typically, right? Can I tell you a quick Frank Robinson golf story?
Love it.
I caddied for Frank Robinson.
What?
Yeah, so USC would have an alumni golf tournament before every baseball season. And as the laundry boy, I helped set up and I had to make sure everything went right. And if it didn't, I heard about it. But I also, they'd have all the people, the players, and then the managers would caddy for the groups. And Frank Robinson wasn't a USC alum, but he had a tie. I forget who it was. There was a relationship to someone in the athletic department. So the first 2 years he went, and I caddied for him 2 years, and it was just fly on the wall, like hearing stories. It was pretty awesome. He was a great guy, or at least to me he always was. I liked him big fan.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's a terrific story. Let's see, who else do we have along here? Because there are some Ranger connections. We missed. Pudge was just down the way. Is that Boone?
Yeah, it's Aaron Boone, right?
We got Aaron Boone.
You forget like how many people have played for the Nationals.
Adam Dunn. And then
here's not a Nationals legend, but we're recording. Still talking Rangers. Yeah.
Let's see what else we have. Who is this special guy? I love it.
Mike Bassett.
Here, let's see. We're not big wheels or anything, but let's see if we can get our picture taken with a Washington National legend, Mike Bassett. That is kind of cool.
I wonder. I don't want to press the button. There is a camera picture thing button, but I'd probably screw this up, so I'm not going to press it.
Yeah.
But how cool is that? I am curious what the qualifications are. But Mike is, I guess, a big part of Nationals history, right? To some degree, like
sure.
I don't like bringing it up. He'll bring it up sometimes. I just feel like it's the punchline of a lot of jokes that he gave up Bonds' home run. But just in the context of Nationals history, he's a part of it.
Big piece of it. The great thing about Mike is that he's never, he's not shy about it.
Yeah.
He's handled it really well. He talks about it freely, and I think he's a special part of history, even though it's not the part you wanted to necessarily be.
How about this in terms of evolution of jerseys? Now, they have the pants. They tailor the pants for guys who want to wear the pants up to where the elastic thing is. Yeah. But you used to have, when I played, I had to pull it up, and it was always a pain in the butt having to constantly readjust. And that's and the stirrups, the old stirrups look.
All in the name of fashion, of course.
Yeah. I wonder what it's like to be a Nationals legend, getting to walk the halls with your picture on the wall.
Right.
That's probably pretty cool. And John Roush, I don't know who that catcher is.
Not jumping out at me.
Is that Christian Guzman, former Ranger? Jim Riggleman, who I believe Bobby Wilson grew up with Jim Riggleman's son. And that's how Bobby was a Cubs bat boy for a day.
Is that? It's great with the grays, Uni. Can't make that.
This is one of the LaRoches. Adam LaRoche, I think. I can't picture that person. Nick Johnson, former Yankees big-time prospect, and then
Jason Marquis?
Jason Marquis, yeah.
I've always been a big Jason Marquis fan.
Good hitter.
Yeah.
Right?
Good. Yeah, absolutely.
And then down here, right, we got, don't we have some other former Rangers? So that's Jason, is that? No, that's not Jason Worth before the hair. He always had long hair with the nuts.
There's a humidor, by the way.
Is that what this is?
This is where the balls are stored.
Let's see if we can go in.
No, you can't go in.
I can't go in?
Touch that. Yep. Well, I think it is. Maybe not. Maybe it's a food service. I don't know, but I always love to look for that underneath to see where if you can find them. Gosh darn it.
Gio Gonzalez. That's you're wondering who that is?
That's Gio?
That's Gio Gonzalez. Yeah. Yep. And then there's Jason Worth. And Davey. Who's this? Let's see if we can do this pose here.
Gosh, it's funny how the pictures sometimes tickle that part of your brain, and you're like, it's right on the tip of the tongue. Who is that? You know this guy. Dadgummit.
Michael Jordan?
It's not Michael Jordan. That
You know who this looks like? Brooks Koepka. This kind of looks like Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, there's a little Koepka in there.
Yeah. And this looks like Cole Winn. Like
what?
Yeah, no mustache Cole Winn.
I don't know.
Kurt Suzuki.
Levon probably headed out to play a little golf.
Was he a big golfer?
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, but there's some bad stories about some of that too.
Oh. Okay.
He had an incident too with some golf clubs out of the trunk of his car.
Oh, okay.
But that was like a traffic incident or something.
Interesting. Okay. I don't remember that one. I'll have to do some digging.
Yeah,
Dan
go
Heron?
look that up. I think it was a
Dan
7-iron. Yeah, Dan Heron. It's a good one.
Denard Span.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
See,
and he's got the ball.
That's what I would want my shot on the wall to be, a little more like that.
Yeah.
Who stands out off this wall?
Who's this? Golly.
Wait a minute.
Who's that?
Is that Pilar?
No. I don't think so. Anthony Rendon.
Oh my! Look at that.
He was healthy then.
Yes.
I mean, hey, isn't it amazing though? Like here, Anthony Rendon will always be a god, and Anaheim, not so much.
For those who realize who he is in Anaheim, that's
Matt Williams.
Matt Williams.
And then who do we have here?
Is. Now you know why you'd put Pudge on any wall, right?
You want him on that wall.
You need him on that wall. That's a great one. Yeah, they've got a great history here.
It is great. And then, we haven't even, I think down there you've got some of their big pitchers like Scherzer and Strasburg, Sean Doolittle. I love Dimitri Young. I mean, look at that. That is the perfect Dimitri Young pitcher.
That is a great Dimitri shot.
Former Ranger Alfonso Soriano.
Wow. Yeah.
Remember, I am curious.
The question is, what does it take to get on this wall?
Vinny Castilla? Holy smokes.
If only...
Esteban Loaiza. He's in jail, right? That doesn't matter. He can be on the wall.
Cordero?
If only we knew another person who's been on this wall. The Nationals legend.
Why you're on this wall?
The Nationals legend. What are the what might be the qualifications to get on this wall?
I guess you have to give up big home runs, or you have to do something positive for the organization. I give up the big home run.
Nationals legend, who we saw on the wall earlier, Mike Bassett.
The walls have come alive in D.C.
Chief Cordero right there.
Oh, that is excellent. Hey, we didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay.
Plus, we're tired. All right. Oh, Kennedy Landry.
MLB.com.
Not on the wall, but
Yeah.
Not important enough. I can't eat like Asics, so.
do something great for the organization.
Yeah, so those are the qualifications.
Give up a huge home
Or
run
do something
or do
great.
something great for the organization.
So if you're not on this wall,
Well, that was fun.
I enjoyed it.
It's a little tour of the bowels of a ballpark.
And just to be clear, while we were talking Nationals, we were still.
We were talking some Rangers. We had
Yeah,
some
yeah.
Rangers in there.
But I will say, just in general, I think, and we talked about this when we were at Fenway, but Fenway is known to be this historical park with these amazing features that are known across the sports world, at least domestically. But we get to see some parts of ballparks that the fan doesn't get to see. And hopefully throughout the year, we'll maybe take you to some of those. And some of them are just minor things, like just the display of history, right? Like that's kind of neat. I don't know. I just think this is kind of cool. I like it. It's fun to always look at pictures and play games.
Oil minder control. People would probably be amazed at the actual junk you see underneath ballparks too. But this one's nice and clean, and they've done a good job of it. I love ballparks where they take the time, put in the effort to celebrate their history. Again, only 20 years here with this franchise, but great job of embracing it, and little stories, little memories, just little things that come up when you look around at something that's fun.
Love it.
All right, let's go talk some more Rangers. See ya.